This year, I'm doing a postgraduate diploma in design, majoring in architectural design. My research question is, what are the design drivers of modular housing that might appeal to first-home buyers? The current urbanization and financial speculation have caused an unsustainable global housing crisis. In New Zealand, the most obvious feature of the housing crisis is the soaring housing prices. There are many factors related to the housing crisis, like affordability, demand, and supply. However, in the final analysis, a shortage of housing is the fundamental problem. The shortage of housing is because the supply of housing cannot keep up with the increasing demand. As a result, housing prices have repeatedly hit record levels. Thus, it is difficult for first-home buyers to enter the market. If it is possible to solve the shortage problem, the housing crisis will be solved. Therefore, the possible way to solve the shortage problem is to increase the supply of housing and decrease the demand by investors. The challenge is that the traditional construction methods are not able to achieve these goals. Why? This traditional timber structure housing takes 10 months to build. The construction speed is too slow to guarantee the supply. Where there is undersupply, housing prices will continue to rise, and investors' demand will not decrease. Is there any way to solve this problem? The answer is yes. This 10-story modular apartment building in China took only 28 hours to install on site. With this rapid construction speed, the housing shortage can be solved, and the cost is even lower than traditional construction. Why does modular construction have such a big advantage? Are there any shortcomings of modular construction? To answer these questions, we should understand what modular construction is. Modular is a 3D volume of prefabricated units that can form a room or part of a room and be installed on site like a series of Lego bricks. A modular building can be built rapidly and costs less than traditional building because of mass production. As for the shortcomings of modular construction, first of all, the establishment of a large-scale factory for automated production requires many upfront costs. At the same time, the relevant supply chain is not yet mature. Therefore, it is not easy for the modular construction methods to replace traditional building methods in the short term. However, with more and more building companies realizing the advantages of modular construction, we will finally see the necessary changes in building around us. I believe this is true because sustainability is very important. We have just talked about the shortage of housing. Have you ever thought about the shortage of Earth's resources? What would happen if human beings exhausted these resources? Scientists and entrepreneurs have given us two different answers, and it's not science fiction. Which one would be your choice? SpaceX, explore the infinite outer space, or Meta, live another life in a virtual universe? If people can learn, work, shop, socialize, and entertain in a virtual universe, do we still need much space in reality? Maybe what we need is this kind of capsule room, no housing crisis anymore. If we do not want this to happen in the future, we know what we need to focus on now. Yes, sustainability. Modular building is sustainable. Industrialized modular production means no construction waste. Moreover, the modular building could be uninstalled easily. The whole building can be moved to another place, shipped back to the factory for maintenance, and the module can be reused. Modular housing has so many advantages. Is there any successful case in New Zealand? Let's check this out. The first case is Modular, a developer in Auckland. The goal of this company is to supply the market with 3-bedroom houses for first home buyers priced at or below the $800,000. After a 3-year exploration of the business model, they find that standardized modular housing is the only way to achieve that goal. This is their product in Hobsonville Point. The second case is Kiwi Modular Homes, a building company in Christchurch. They used smaller modules with a length of 4.2 meters and a width of 1.2 meters and 2.4 meters. Through the combination of different modules, they can meet different needs, which is more flexible than the module product. The third case is a modular house on Bassett Road in Auckland. The site of this house was unused for a long time because of the slope, and it was not easy to build with the traditional construction method. There are many difficult sites in New Zealand, and modular buildings can solve the problem of construction on such sites. I found 3 design drivers of modular buildings through these 3 cases: standardization, flexibility, and suitability for difficult sites. Through brainstorming, I designed the first draft. This house comprises 5 standardized modules with a standard freight container size, easily transported and installed on site. Moreover, 2 modules can form a small apartment unit, and 4 can form a 1-bedroom house. It is flexible. Then I did a tape floor plan test. I used tape to draw the floor plan 1-to-1 on the ground. Then I invited students passing by to test whether the layout was reasonable and asked them to fill out a questionnaire. I received 51 feedbacks. Let's take a look at the participants' demographic first. Most of them are under 30 and hope to buy their first house within 10 years. They hope to have 2 to 3 bedrooms, and the price is between $400,000 and $600,000. Finally, 65% of participants indicated that they could consider the design of the flexibility of the modular design. It can be seen from the feedback that very few participants would choose a 1-bedroom house as their first home. So 2 of these floor plans are not suitable for first home buyers. I need to improve this 2-bedroom design and add another 3-bedroom design. By sorting out and analyzing the content of the 51 questionnaires, I improved the layout of the 2-bedroom house. Compared the improved floor plan with the first draft, the entries changed from a longitudinal wall to a transverse wall. A dining table added to the lounge. The kitchen has more bench space. The storage room changed to a laundry room. The bathroom is not as crowded as before. The master bedroom and the secondary bedroom have swapped location. The space arrangement more closely matches the desire of the participants. For the 3-bedroom design, it can be realized by adding a second floor. The second floor uses the same 3 modules as the first floor and 2 identical overhead modules. This is the design outcome animation. The first one is the same design as the 2-bedroom house. Then there is the animation of the interior and exterior of the 3-bedroom, 2-story terraced homes. To summarize this research, there are a number of crucial factors. First, the shortage of housing is the root cause of the housing crisis. Modular buildings can meet the current housing shortage and play a huge role in social sustainability. Second, the design drivers of modular housing are standardization, flexibility, and suitability for difficult sites. Then, for first home buyers, 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom designs are more desirable. Finally, out of production cost considerations, my design adopts modernist and concise design aesthetics. The limitation of this research and the aspects that can be improved are that the number of survey participants was relatively small during the investigation phase. The specific answer varied depending on each participant's background. If there are hundreds of participants, the conclusion may be more objective and generalizable. The design results also have many subjective preferences in the design stage because the design is not aimed at specific users. At the same time, this design has no specific location. So the planning of the site, such as the planning of the solar paths, was carried out by ideal conditions. In specific projects, modular buildings need to accommodate the limitations of various sites, and the design may not be so easy. Finally, we still have time to enjoy the beauty of the real world if we use this sustainable approach, modular housing. Thank you.